Indiana in the Morning, presented, as always, by First Commonwealth Bank here on AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. And in the studio with me this morning is Barb Haig. We're talking WalkWorks again. We're getting set for a very, very busy schedule. And you brought someone with you today, too.
I did. Good morning.
Good morning.
I brought Paige Bogatz, who's an intern working with me. She's a student in the office of, or the student in the regional planning department.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Paige.
Good morning.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh area, and I'm a senior in the regional planning department, majoring in environmental planning.
At IUP?
At IUP, yes. And I'm graduating in May.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I bet you, Barb, that having someone available to help with all of the work with WalkWorks is quite an advantage for you.
Oh, it's fantastic. And Paige has been really wonderful. She actually hit the ground running in January before classes started. I called her up and said, could you do a little work ahead of time?
You mean she hit the ground walking?
Oh, that's right.
So we're talking WalkWorks here. The Indiana County Walking Decathlon. First event is coming right up, isn't it?
It's on Saturday, yes. It's the Chili Walk that we're having at 10:30 at Blue Spruce Park. We'll meet at the Lakeside Center. We'll learn about the decathlon, and we'll go for a little walk and then enjoy a cup of chili with everybody.
Well, how about that? That'll be fun. You're going to meet at what time?
We're going to meet at 10:30.
Okay, 10:30 in the morning at Blue Spruce Park in the Lakeside Center.
Yes.
And then is it just a walk around the lake on the established roadway there, or are you going all throughout the park?
It won't be a very long walk. I guess it will depend on the weather as well. It's supposed to possibly rain on Saturday, so we're going to take that into consideration. But one of the features that we're going to go and see is the area where the birds will eat out of your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Eat seeds out of your hand.
Yeah. Now, Paige, have you tried that? Have you gone over to see if the birds are around to eat out of your hand?
I actually have never been to Blue Spruce Park, and I've never had birds eat out of my hand, actually.
Wow. You've got quite the experience coming.
Yeah, that'll be a good time.
Just don't take meat, because then the hawks will come down, and they're rather merciless when it comes right down.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But Barb, this is the first event of four. Is it four planned of these types of events, the special event walks?
Yes, there's 4 planned where you have to be at a specific day at a specific time in order to get credit for the walk. The decathlon has a card associated with it.
Yeah, and you get stamps, huh?
Yeah, you get stamps. So there's 16 spaces, but we're not expecting everybody to try to get 16 spaces, but we gave them 16 options to get 10, which is why we're calling it a decathlon.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different opportunities for people to engage and walk and try out new experiences that maybe they hadn't tried before.
Yeah, so you have the special event walks,
Yes.
and then you have some themed walks, and then you have just walks along all of the established routes as well.
Yes, and we also give people the option to walk in some of the county parks that we have here. We have specific county parks that we've identified as ones with interesting features. Not that they don't all have interesting features, but with a good walking path in them. And people can do that on their own time, and they don't have to be with anybody in particular. But we have arranged a few theme walks in case they do want an introduction and a guide to go with. You won't get any special credit for that, but it's just a nice time to get together with others and go for a walk in the park.
Yeah, and of course there are things that people need to know about walking, and at this time of the year, proper footwear that will keep your foot nice and dry.
Yes.
And rainwear, that's always a good idea.
Yes.
Dress for the weather. But coming up this Saturday is the first of those, and then you're doing an Irish walk, huh, for the St. Patrick's Day in the month of March.
Yes, we are. And the Historical Society volunteers, one of the Historical Society volunteers is going to join us and walk with us and give us some of the history along the WalkWorks route.
Oh, okay.
Here in the borough.
So that'll be in Indiana Borough, and that's March 15th.
Yes.
An evening walk.
It is an evening walk, 6 o'clock on Wednesday.
Okay, and then you've got an Easter egg hunt walk.
We do. We have an Easter egg hunt walk at White Township Recreation Complex. We'll meet at near the basketball courts by the concession stand, and we'll go for a walk, and it'll be a nice cooperative Easter egg hunt where there'll be a limited number of eggs that everybody gets, but the point is to go for a walk, enjoy some time together, and help each other find some eggs.
And that will be April 11th, and then there's one coming up on April 29th, the family walk at the YMCA Healthy Kids Day, and those are the special event walks. Now, tell me the difference between those and the themed walks.
The themed walks are walks that we arranged in the particular county parks that we have on our card. Mm-hmm. We don't have one for every county park, but we picked out a few that have particular times of the day and times of the year that they're really interesting. So there's a geology walk to look at some of the geologic features at the Heshbon branch of the Ghost Town Trail. There's also 2 wildflower walks in 2 different locations, 2 different days, and 2 different guides. So we're going to go to the Blacklick Valley Natural Area as well as the Rexus branch of the Ghost Town Trail.
Okay. And those will be happening between March and May.
Yes.
And folks can learn information about all of this from online resources, I assume?
Yes. The Paige set up our Indiana County Walking Decathlon Facebook page.
Hey, Paige.
Yep, that's me.
Paige is in charge of pages. What'd you come up with?
I basically created a Facebook group where anyone from the public can join the group and basically just get immediate updates or information, links, anything about the decathlon. So we have a substantial amount of members on the group, over like 250, I think, that we've... Yeah, so we have just posting different information, articles, pictures. We have like little event pages that'll come up for these special walks and the themed walks. So it's just a good way to stay connected.
Folks trying to find that page on Facebook, what would they type in?
It would be the Indiana County Walking Decathlon.
Indiana County Walking Decathlon on Facebook. It'll take you right there. Beautiful. For folks who aren't aware, Barb, of what WalkWorks is and how it operates, maybe it's a good idea to give an overview.
Sure. WalkWorks is a program funded by the Pennsylvania Department of Health, and they partnered with the University of Pittsburgh School of Public Health. And the University of Pittsburgh identifies counties in the state of Pennsylvania who have, the bad news is, higher than average obesity rates or obesity-related chronic diseases. And they provide this opportunity to arrange for walking routes within their county. So Indiana County, unfortunately, is in that category, and we have 8 walking routes in our county, and we're working on another one in Clymer Borough.
Wow. And they go all over the county. You said Clymer. There's Glen Campbell.
There's Glen Campbell.
Blairsville.
Homer City.
Yeah. All over the place.
Yeah, Ernest, too, here.
And IRMC has a nice path, too, don't they?
They do, around the hospital, and they're going to start their walking groups pretty soon. They're coming up in
March.
March 2nd.
And there are specific times when you know that you're going to find other people showing up there to walk, and they're led most times by somebody?
Yes, we have all of the walking routes are required to have one day and time that they walk with a group. And it varies depending on who the walking group leader is and what times they're available. And some of the routes have more than one walking group. So those are also options on our decathlon card where you can walk on a WalkWorks route, and you'll get a stamp by the walking group leader.
Okay, that's very good. And Paige's page is going to tell people all about that, won't they? Indiana County Walking Decathlon is what you search for. Now, you do have some sponsors who have helped you along in this program all along.
We have, and we'd like to thank them, too. We have the YMCA, the Indiana County Parks and Trails, which is celebrating 50-year anniversary this year, First Commonwealth Bank, Tri-Yoga of Indiana, PA, Fast Times, the Greek Catholic Union, Pediatric Care Center, Indiana Insurance, IUP Woodworking. We're looking for other sponsors, too, if anybody else is interested in helping us with the incentive prizes that we have for walking in the decathlon, participating in the decathlon. Now, we don't want everyone to think that they have to get a reward or an award every time they walk, but we want to incentivize them because the real prize is getting healthier.
Sure.
And
absolutely.
Getting out.
Absolutely. And folks in offices know that as well. Sometimes you get groups that say to themselves, we should all be doing much more physical activity, and this might be a way to get them out and get them walking and exercising and cleaning up their health a little bit.
Yes, we're looking at partnering with some of the wellness programs at some of the corporations here in Indiana and leading walks during their lunch times, too.
There you go. Now, so it's Saturday, the Chili Walk to warm up the winter blues. It's happening at Blue Spruce Park Lakeside Center, 10:30 in the morning. Don't need to sign up or anything. You can just show up.
Yep, just show up. And it's not a race. Somebody called me and asked if it's a timed event, and it is not.
No, this is a stroll.
This is a stroll.
Yeah.
This is a time to be together and at your own pace.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that being the case, anybody can do it, young or old, and whatever your physical condition. If you're able to walk, great. Maybe might be some folks who can't physically walk, but they can come along and someone can push them in their wheelchair along the road.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. And get a bird to eat out of your hand. Not a hawk. Got that, Paige? Not a hawk. I know you're a Crimson Hawk here, but there will be no hawk walking here. The hawk walk comes up at another time of the year. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in to visit with us today.
Okay, thank you so much, Todd. Really appreciate it.
Indiana County's Walking Decathlon gets underway this Saturday. And at what time during the course of the year is everything supposed to be wrapped up? Because it does extend.
Oh, yes. It extends till May 31st.
Okay.
That's the last day that you have to get stamps on your card. And then after that, we'll be awarding the Level 3 prize, which is the prize if you get all 16 stamps.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.